Heartbeat irregular, Doctor. Increasingly uneven.
Ventricular fibrillation. We're in trouble.
Get the heart team quickly.
Quickly, please.
I have a flat tracing, Doctor. His heart has stopped.
I can't wait for the heart team. I'll massage.
It's beating. Normal pattern, Doctor.
Yes, I feel it. Attaboy, Jack. Just hold on now.
Nice work. Nice.
Back in business. Nurse, how long was his heart stop? Less than 30 seconds?
More like 10 to 15. No chance of brain damage.
Okay. God, I wish we could sew him up right now. I don't think his heart's gonna hold out.
We've got another 3 hours to go.
Probably more. Jack, come on. Hold on, baby, hold on.
Everything okay?
Yes. Little John's sound asleep, Dealey too. Your father found her on our bed, picked her up, put her in her own bed. She never even stirred.
On your bed?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why. Maybe she was feeling restless with the rest of us over at the hospital. Darling.
I needed you there, Ma.
Of course, dear. Darling, you know, we came home to rest. So I turned down your bed.
I'll stay in here by the phone. I'll rest. Really, I will.
All right. Let me put this Afghan over you. And now, anything else, like a cup of tea? Hmm?
Ma, it's 2 a.m. I'm not the only one who's supposed to sleep.
Well, all right, but if you don't mind, I'll just doze in this chair.
I'd like that. If only Jack's mother could be with him.
Yes.
I hope Sister Mary Jo's retreat doesn't last too long. You think she got my message?
Oh, I'm sure she did. The sisters are all praying for Jack.
Jumbo said he would, too. Poor thing, he was so upset. He's way out on the tip of Long Island at some family reunion. But he wanted to drive back tonight. You know, Ma, I just couldn't let him. Drive him back in the dark when he's tired, like Jack was.
It's probably better that he waits for Jack to gain consciousness. You said that you would call him, right?
Yeah, as soon as there's any news. Frank doesn't know.
Oh, I never thought. Well, we'll find him in the morning, first thing.
I wish you were here. It's too late to call, huh?
No, I think he'd want you to do that. There you go.
5-7?
5-7.
No answer. He might be at Jill's.
She stole her face,
Oh my God.
her family, her fame. This week,
I'd very much like to make love to you.
will Erica's double steal her man? And
I'm falling in love with her.
will Bianca admit her feelings to her best friend? Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Christina's flying to the Dominican Republic with Ethan.
This week,
Your daughter is working my last nerve.
When she's my daughter, she screws up. When she's your daughter, she's absolutely perfect.
does father really know best when he's mob boss Sonny Corinthos? Watch General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
You know how it is. You look in the mirror one day and you go, how am I going to lose this weight? eDiet's meal delivery from eDiets.com. It's the easiest, smartest, most delicious way to eat great and finally lose the weight. I know you're thinking, eat great and lose weight? Really? Really.
You'll love the food. There's no MSG, no fake sugars.
The food tastes fantastic. It's awesome. Very delicious.
It tastes wonderful.
Call now or go to eDiets.com. Choose from over 100 fresh prepared meals. Not dehydrated diet food, but really delicious food. eDiets will deliver your favorite meals and snacks in a chill fresh container.
All you have to do is relax, enjoy, and eat great. All the way to slim.
I lost 115 pounds.
65 pounds.
25 pounds. 94 pounds.
Along the way, eDiets.com gives you real support.
Terrific online tools, access to registered dietitians and trainers, and friends who care about your success.
They're there with you to hold your hand, and they really care. Truthfully, I like everything about eDiets.
I've lost 30 pounds. All of a sudden, I find myself a changed person.
Hey, I made it to 50 pounds, and look at me now, I'm 60 pounds.
Millions of people have turned eDiets.com to lose the weight. Now it's your turn.
Call or go to eDiets.com and sign up for 7 full days of meals, 3 meals per day, fresh prepared just for you, plus snacks. So don't wait. Join eDiets. Eat great food and lose weight fast.
I believe that eDiets can change people's lives.
My husband will often say, "You're the hot wife." That's just boosted my confidence a lot.
eDiets has changed my life forever.
Call to find out how you can get 1 week of meals absolutely free. That's right. 1 week of fresh prepared food, 1 week of weight loss, 1 week of success, free.
Free? What are you waiting for? Call or go online to get started now.
Call 1-800-279-1604 or visit eDiets.com now.
Why is this man smiling?
Why isn't this woman asleep?
Because she slept all afternoon. Truly could not keep my eyes open. Same thing happened to me yesterday, but I fought it with coffee. But today the coffee just turned my stomach, so I just gave in to it.
I suppose that means you're going to be up all night.
Well, I hope so.
Well, it's a good thing, then, that I'm not sleepy either, isn't it?
Well, you ought to be, after what you went through at home.
Yeah, you're right. I should be miserable, too. Bad scene with Pat, a real fight with Dee Dee. But I'm not. I'm happy.
Me too. We do have this wonderful effect on each other.
How are we going to cope with all that unadulterated joy when we're married?
When we're married.
Yeah, you should have heard me tonight. Told Dee Dee exactly what I meant. I could see it in her eyes. She finally realized that I'm going to divorce her, even if it takes me 20 years. I told her, go ahead, do your worst. But that one day I will marry you. And I will have custody of little John, too.
Will it take 20 years?
No way, no way.
10?
My darling, I think Dee's going to be giving me up long before anybody thinks, because now she finally realizes, she finally knows definitely that her situation is absolutely hopeless. And the more that sinks in, the sooner she'll just let go of that grip.
Wouldn't be surprised in the satisfaction she's going to take from a prolonged battle. It's her only way to punish you, Frank.
Yeah, but don't forget she'll also be punishing herself at the same time. When she finds out how long those court cases are, they move at a snail's pace. And when she also finds out that an attentive new husband will be so much nicer than me, I think she'll be very eager to just walk away fast.
You think so?
No, I amend that. I know so.
Goody. Because I am going to be right there waiting in the wings. It's awful, but I don't feel guilty or sorry.
Well, what's awful about that?
Well, it's a change.
Yeah, and about time, too, I'd say.
I am going to be so good for you.
That's what I keep telling you.
Super, in fact.
Yeah, well, listen, wait a minute now. If you're going to start talking up for yourself, hold on a minute. I want to get this on tape.
Oh, no, I am ready, my friend. Because the truth is that I can make you worlds happier than Delia could ever hope to. The truth is, you and I belong together. I fought that for 4 years, and it didn't do me any good, so now I'm just accepting it. Oh, Frank, it feels so wonderful to stop hurting.
Oh, my darling, please forgive me. I should have married you the first year we met. Please forgive me for going back to Delia then.
Frank, I was never angry at you. I was just sad. And always surprised at how painful life could be without you. That first time we broke up because Dee got pregnant. I had to fight so hard to keep from coming after you. And then last Christmas, the second time around, it was so hard. I thought it was over forever, and I felt like...
I know.
It's all over now, though. I mean, I have you, and you're not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, I am not going to let you out of my sight.
Good. At least our moments apart kept to the barest minimum. Promise I can come home for lunch every day?
Of course you can. Such meals I shall cook for you, Francis Ryan. I am going to be a knockout wife.
Don't tell me. Show me.
Frank, it's after 2. Hello?
Hello, Jill. It's Mary. I'm really sorry to call you at this hour, but I wonder if Frank's there.
Yeah, he is. Hold on a second. It's Mary, and she sounds upset.
Mary, honey, what's the matter?
Frank, Jack's had a bad accident. He's in the hospital and they're operating. It's really bad.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Where are you now?
Home with Mother and Doc.
Look, I'll be there as soon as I can. Look, please, just try to take it easy. I'll be right there.
Yeah, thank you. He's coming over. Oh, Frank.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is insane. Nobody should have to go prowling around Riverside at 3 a.m. playing Big Brother. But I really needed to see you, you know?
Oh, of course, honey. I just wish there was something I could do, that's all.
I'm glad to see you, son. But now that you're here to sit with Mary, I think I'll go in and look in on your father. He was probably wide awake, staring at the ceiling.
Ma, I wish I could persuade you to take a real nap.
Yes, darling, in a little while.
Did anything else happen since you called?
No. If it did, it wouldn't be good. Surgery's supposed to go on till morning.
What happened? Does anybody know?
We don't have any details. I know he was tired because he worked most of last night. And apparently, he tried to drive straight through the worst part of the storm.
Why? Why would he have done a thing like that?
Because I wanted him to come home. Oh, I wish I'd just gone with him in the first place.
What do you mean, why didn't you?
Well, I had interviews scheduled, and I had a whole week of programs to plan, and I just didn't think it was fair to ask for a replacement on such short notice, especially when it wasn't an emergency, you know?
Sure, that's reasonable. You certainly have nothing to blame yourself about. You had your job to do, and Jack has his.
I insisted he come home, Frank.
You know what I think's going on here?
No, what?
This kind of accident is such an outrage. So wrong, crazy, frightening. The idea that something like this can happen without reason, without warning, that you have to try to find a reason for it. Because somehow it's less scary to blame yourself for it than to accept the fact that things like this can happen at any time to any one of us.
Maybe.
So please, don't do that to yourself, Mary. Jack loves you, you love him, he wouldn't do anything to hurt you, and you haven't done anything to hurt him. Please, this was strictly and purely an accident.
Oh, Frank, I don't want him to die.
Of course you don't.
It was just beginning. How can my marriage be over?
It's not over.
It hasn't been at all the way I thought it would be. But we were both trying so hard, and we were just beginning to understand what was going on with each other. Jack was trusting me enough to tell me what he needs and what he wants. And we both cared so much about making it work. Enough to keep on trying to get through to the other guy, even when it was terribly painful. trying became the most important thing of all to me. And then I was on the phone with him the other night, and we both realized how married we've come to feel in such a short time. Married in the sense that effort is the most important thing to us, and nothing's as good when we're apart as it is when we're together. Oh, Frank, I love him so much.
I know you do, honey.
I don't want to be afraid. I think of Da and how he'd tell us that borrowed trouble is always worse than the real thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know Jack's over there in that operating room, and nobody really expects him to come through. It was frightening, even to hope.
And we're closed. There. How are we doing?
90 over 70.
Nurse, thank you.
Fairly stable.
Key? Good. Let's get on with some of that vascular repair now. Nurse.
He's in trouble here, Doctor.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
This week on All New Views, the hot cast from Hot in Cleveland, Valerie Bertinelli, Jane Leaves, and Wendy Malick. Also, funny man Chris Rock's new gig that we can't mention on TV.
In a world full of heartache and confusion, what's so wrong with that?
This week on All New Views on ABC.
I'm Chef Michael, and my dog Bailey and I love to hang out in the kitchen. You love the aroma of beef tenderloin, don't you? You inspired a very special dog food.
Chef Michael's Canine Creations. Chef-inspired, dog-desired.
That's for babies. That's for babies. That's for... Oh, I like these.
The tasty, crunchy, healthy cereal kids never outgrow. The one and only Cheerios.
Here's the trouble with most anti-wrinkle creams. The cream disappears, but your wrinkles don't. Introducing Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. It has the fastest retinol formula available. In fact, it's clinically proven to smooth wrinkles in just 1 week. So all you have to do is sit back and watch your wrinkles go away. New Rapid Wrinkle Repair from Neutrogena.
Their son's heart could save another man's life. I'm dying. But it's the man who tried to destroy them.
You want to give Matthew's heart to your brother?
And when a protective mother goes after a bully,
I'll teach you to mess with my son.
it's Gigi's life that's on the line. Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
I'll be in my office around 8. If there's any news before then, please let me know it, Jills, okay?
We will, darling. Good night.
Thank you, Frank.
Oh, I'm so glad you called me. I just wish there was something more I could do. Good night.
Good night, honey. Mary? It's all changed.
What has, dear?
I love Frank, and I always will love him, but I guess we've really grown up. He doesn't have all the answers anymore.
Oh.
He never really did, of course, but I always believed he could fix everything. It's hard to give that up.
Yes, but you just think about what relief that must be to Frank.
Oh, I don't know. I think he thought he could fix everything, too.
Well, you look a little better, though.
Being loved has to make you feel better.
Oh, indeed it does. Yes, darling.
Can God fix anything?
I know he can. Why he doesn't always choose to, that I don't know.
I remember how you always taught us never to pray for specific things. And secretly it was because I thought that you knew God couldn't give them to us and then we'd be disappointed.
You never told me that before.
We all thought so.
You had conferences on it, did you?
You told us to pray for grace, but that was a little harder to check out. I mean, I was never sure when I'd gotten it or not.
Well, my opinion, speaking as your mother, of course, which is somewhat prejudiced. I believe God gave you many graces.
Ma, I want God to make Jack well. I mean, I don't want the grace to be able to accept whatever happens. I want Jack alive and well.
Of course, darling.
I mean, I don't want that to change. I want to believe that God can do that.
I know.
Ma, you pray. He always listens to you.
Darling, he listens to you, too. He loves you. You'll be all right.
I know I will. It's Jack, I mean.
Oh. You know, Mary, if you could let yourself cry, I think that would be a very good thing.
Oh, Ma.
Oh, darling.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
Christina's flying to the Dominican Republic with Ethan.
This week.
Your daughter is working my last nerve.
When she's my daughter, she screws up. When she's your daughter, she's absolutely perfect.
Does father really know best when he's mob boss Sonny Corinthos? Watch General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Under a waterfall, dreams do come true.
Introducing creamy caramel and fantabulous fudge. 2 new Wonka Exceptionals. This is how Wonka does chocolate.
When Mike Rowe heads home, his family knows what to expect.
Hon, Mike's coming. Let's get cracking.
But what Mike Rowe doesn't know is that his parents have armed themselves with unquilted Viva towels.
Place looks great.
Mike doesn't know that every concentrated Viva roll is made of strong fiber-packed sheets, making it one tough towel. But his mom sure does.
Wow, for me? You shouldn't have.
I insist.
Hey, if Viva can handle Mike Rowe's mess, just think what it can do in your home. Grab a roll for yourself and grasp the unquilted difference.
She stole her face, her family, her fame. This week,
I'd very much like to make love to you.
will Erica's double steal her man? And
I'm falling in love with her.
will Bianca admit her feelings to her best friend? Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Genoa City, a place for families to fall apart.
I will get my daughter back.
You betrayed me. I'm done with you. There's no more family.
The Young and the Restless, tonight at 7 on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
great good news. Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Spinelli. Yes? I see. Yes, I understand. Can you tell me anything more?
Oh, thank God he's alive.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for calling us. We'll be right over. He's coming out of surgery. That's all she knows.
You can see him then.
I don't know. She just said he was going to be in the recovery room.
Well, that's a very normal procedure, darling.
Oh, I hope so. Ma, would you mind if just the two of us go?
Oh, no. No need to wake the whole family. We'll call them if there's any more specific news. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's just hope that hemopericardium doesn't recur.
I just don't like the idea of having to give him anticoagulants.
Hello, Alex.
Mary.
Can you tell me anything?
Well, it's all right, but at least this far.
Oh, thank God.
Is he going to be all right?
I don't know. He tolerated the surgery. In fact, better than we expected.
Did you do everything you needed to? I mean, were you able to fix everything?
Within limits, yes. But the iliac artery, one of the major blood vessels in the pelvic area, was pretty badly lacerated. It was the source of a lot of the internal bleeding. All we have to do is hope now that he doesn't start hemorrhaging again within the next 24 hours.
Alex, do you think he's going to get well?
Mary, I don't know. He's still in critical condition. And we're doing all we can for him, but it's very hard to predict in a case like this.
Well, are you saying that if he holds on to the next 24 hours, that he'll be better off for that?
Of course he'll be better off, yes.
Well, at least we have that much.
Mary, I wish I could be more positive.
You brought him through this far. I think that's pretty positive. I really don't know how to begin to thank you, too.
Well, look, don't even try, huh?
I think you should know that Alex saved Jack's life about 4 times in that night.
Now, I don't think you want to hear a lot of details about what almost went wrong. What's important now is that the total picture is not without hope.
Well, he's young and he's strong, Mitch.
Yes, exactly.
I'm so glad you were here to do the surgery, because I know you care about Jack.
I'm no miracle worker. I did what I could.
Well, we thank you for that.
And Clem, you too.
Well, I didn't do that much, but I was glad to be able to be there.
Alex,
Yes?
can I see him?
Well, now, Mary, he's still in the recovery room. It's not a very pretty sight.
I don't
And there are lots of drainage tubes.
I don't care.
Well, he's going to be in a lot of pain when he comes out of the anesthesia. He may be moaning in his sleep.
Oh, Alex, please let me see him.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.